Hey you guys, thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. My name is Brittany Bryden, and today I'm going to guide you through a nice grounding practice. It's a really good one to do anytime you're feeling a little anxious, stressed, overwhelmed. It is also a good one to do before bedtime. You can literally just roll off your mat and tuck yourself in a bed. You will need a strap for today's practice. If you don't have a strap, you can grab a resistance band. If you don't have that, you can grab a towel, a shirt, anything will really work for this. Before we get going, I highly suggest that you set up your environment. So dim the lights down, maybe light a few candles, make sure you're warm and cozy so that you can get as comfortable as possible here. All right, let's get going. So just set that strap off to the side, and you're gonna come to lay down on your stomach. And as you come onto your stomachs, I just want you to get, again, just as comfortable as you can here. So that might mean stacking your forearms and resting your head on the forearms. You can reach your arms back with an ear down. Just get cozy. Let the whole body sink into the floor. Close your eyes. And I know it's hard, but try not to have any work going on in the body. Moving out of a state of doing and being in a state of being here, present in the moment. Notice where your breath is going. And see if you can really take that breath in the belly, the ribs, the back body, so it's this nice full 360-degree breath. If you do have an ear down, just switch ears. If your head's neutral, stay where you are. When we're on our bellies, it gives this nice signal to our nervous system that we're safe, that we're okay, so that we can start to make that transition into the parasympathetic nervous system, the one that allows us to rest and digest. Now bring your head back to neutral. Bend your knees and just set your feet up towards the ceiling, and then let the feet sway from one side and then over to the other. Send the legs back, press the tops of the feet on the floor as you lift your chest up and come onto your forearms. So your elbows are just underneath the shoulders. You're going to start to send the chest forwards and up. So really open up through the belly, the diaphragm. You don't need the eyes here, just close the eyes. Keeping the chest lifted, just let the head drop. And as the head falls, let it gently sway side to side. Lift the chest, lift the head. Now you're going to bend your left knee, open up the left hip, and just slide that left leg forward. So your left knee is going to come in line-ish with your hip. Thread the needle with your right arm. So you're going to take your right arm underneath you, reaching to the left side. Bend your left elbow and rest your head onto your left forearm like it's a pillow. Close your eyes. This is one of my favorites. Breathing into the spaces where you feel resistance. And take your right arm out from underneath you. And then we'll send the left leg back. Changing sides, so bend your right knee, open up the right hip, slide that right knee forwards. Take your left arm underneath you for thread the needle, and then you're resting your head onto your right forearm. Settling into the shape. As you stay here, I want you to witness and be mindful of what's pulling at your attention. See if you're getting involved with the thoughts. And if you are, can you go behind the thoughts? Witness them. And then watch them move, watch them leave. And you'll just come back to the present. We're just going to flip over onto our backs. As you come onto your backs, just bring both knees in towards your chest. Bring the knees in, rocking a little side to side. And grab your strap and place your strap around the ball of your right foot. So you're going to take your right leg up towards the ceiling. And now you're going to place your left foot on top of your right thigh, coming into a figure four. So you might have to reach for the foot to help with that action. Bend your right knee. It might be a little bit. Some of you might bend a lot. So it just depends on how it feels for you. And then start to bring that right thigh a little closer towards your chest. Stay nice and heavy through the low back. So the low back is firmly in the ground. Your left elbow can fall to the inside of that left leg to help guide that left knee open, but keep drawing that right thigh in towards you. Keeping the strap around the ball of that right foot. You're going to set your left foot on the ground, or you can take your left leg long and press your left heel into the floor. You're going to bend your right knee, bring your right thigh in towards your chest, and then push your foot into the strap and send the leg up towards the ceiling. You'll do that again. Bend your knee, just bring the thigh in, and then push your foot into the strap. So you're going to do a couple more on your own. And then next time that you straighten the legs, stay there. And start to bring those right toes a little closer towards you without hiking the right hip up. Pressing down through your left foot or the heel. Take both straps into your left hand. Your right hand's going to come into your right hip crease, and you're going to use your hand to give that hip some feedback. So keep it exactly where it is. You're going to cross your right leg just slightly over to the left side, just a little bit over to the left. You'll start to feel it on the outer line of that right hamstring. And then bring the leg back to center. And we'll switch sides. So now place your left foot into the loop and come in a figure four, right foot on top of the left thigh. Bend your left knee a little or a lot. Start to bring that left thigh in towards you. Stay grounded through the low back. Close the eyes. And keeping the strap around that left foot, you're either setting the right foot on the ground or taking your right leg long and pressing your heel down. Bend your left knee, bring your thigh into your chest, and then straighten the legs. You're going to keep going. And the next time you straighten the legs, stay there. Have a little micro bend in that knee. And then take both straps into your right hand. The left hand's going to find your left hip crease. Just leaving the hip where it is. Just cross the leg a little bit over towards that right side until you start to get that sensation through the outer line of the hamstring. And bring the leg back to center. So you're going to bend the knee, remove the strap, place the strap off to the side, but take both legs up towards the ceiling. So you're going to take the legs up, take your arms up, and I want you to shake it out. So I want you to shake it out, go as fast as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Come into stillness. So keep the legs and the arms up. Just feel that change of blood flow. Taking a few more breaths here. And then bend the knees. Wrap the arms around the shins. Lift the chest towards the thighs. Give yourself a big hug. You'll bring the feet down onto the mat. So feet come together, knees open wide. You're going to reach the arms up and over the head. So you're going to bend the elbows, reach for either elbow. The arms are going to relax down on the floor. But if that is not comfortable for you, then come to cactus with the arms. You're just going to bend the elbows. Come back to that 360-degree breath. Filling up through the ribs, the belly, the back. Bring your knees back into center. Take your arms out into a T shape. And then let the knees rock from one side and then over to the other. The next time the knees fall over to the left, recline twist so you can stay exactly where you are. You can bring your knees a little closer together. You can slide a block or a pillow in between the thighs. You can change the arms as needed. Keep the eyes closed and let the head fall wherever is comfortable for the neck. Bring your knees through center. And set up for the other side, so take your knees over to the right. Adjust yourself as you need. Come back to your breath. Bring yourself back to center. And then one more time, bring both knees in towards your chest. Wrap the arms around the shins. Make yourself nice and small, so lift your chest towards your thighs. And then let it go. So I invite you for your last posture to set up in whatever your body is craving. So whether it's on your back in Savasana, if you prefer to close off in seated meditation, or on your stomach, or legs up the wall, make your way into that. And once you get set up, shut down the eyes. And notice what you are feeding the mind and the body. The stories you're creating and getting involved with. With each breath, releasing the grip that you might have on that narrative, clearing it out, and just constantly returning back to being right here, in this moment. If you have some time, I highly encourage you staying here a little bit longer. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Always be humble, be kind. Namaste.